This hip flexor stretch is a nice alternative to the kneeling hip flexor stretch. You'll want to either have stairs in front of you or something that's between the height of your knee and your hip. I'm going to use the arm of a chair, and by placing one foot up on the arm of the chair, all of a sudden what I've done is opened up the space for my opposite hip flexor here. We know that if we contract a muscle, so I'm going to contract my glute muscle, if we contract a muscle, it invites relaxation of the antagonistic or opposite muscle. So that's going to further open up by allowing that muscle, the hip flexor, to relax. The hip flexor, we have two heads of that muscle, psoas, which comes off of the front of the spine, iliacus, which is coming off of the ilium, the pelvic bone, and the two joined together to insert just about where my fingers are here. Now if I'm doing this stretch and I'm coming forward and I'm going, I'd like a little bit more opening, what I could do, A, is to draw my shoulders back relative to my pelvis, so pelvis goes forward. And then the next thing is to open up further by elongating through the upper body. When you're doing a muscle stretch, holding that stretch for 30 seconds as a static stretch is great. If you were doing this as a dynamic stretch, you could come forward, 1, 2, and release. And each time you come forward, with or without your arm, you would think of squeezing your butt cheek and then release. Exhaling through the stretch, inhaling as you release. So whether you choose to do a dynamic stretch, where you're holding 1 to 2 seconds for 10 to 20 repetitions, or you're holding for a nice static stretch, it's a great way to add flexibility to your hip flexors. Just remember to do both sides. So if you enjoyed today's episode, then please subscribe if you haven't already. If you don't want to miss any future videos, then just click on notifications. If you want to find out more about my books, my videos, and my courses, then you can look in the description box below. I'm Margaret. Thanks for joining me. I wish you a lovely day.